So it's red and white spells today, which means I could play this. Or I could also play like Naya Hammer Time, but I'm gonna play book turns. I think I will play book turns. So if I've played a lot of this deck on the stream, it's one of my favorites. To me, I feel like this is about as polished as my list can get. I have 1 Pact of Negation, 3 Surge of Salvation, 3 Reprieve, 3 Search for Glory, 4 Divine Purge, 4 Getting into Trials, 3 Book of Exalted Deeds, 2 Glory Sins, 1 Alchemist Gambit, 4 Chance for Glory, 3 Karn, 3 Rings, 1 Farewell, 1 Approach of the Second Sun, 4 Snow-Covered Plains, 4 Alpine Meadows, 4 Needle Verge Pathways, 4 Sacred Foundries, 4 Sundown Paths, 1 Faceless Haven, and 1 Mutavault. And in the sideboard we have Tormod's Needle, or Tormod's Crypt, Pithing Needle, Liquid Metal Coating, Book of Exalted Deeds, the One Ring, Godfair's Statue, and Platinum Angel. I really like this list. I don't know how to make it any tighter than it is. There's some room for play here. Like you could go... you could play around with the spells that exile themselves. But all in all, just a really strong, resilient deck. So let's hope we do good. This would be another fun one. Maybe if I have time after I do this one, I'll play one with the Naya Hammer Time list that I was running a couple days ago, because that deck is strong in its own way. The only deck in no ban list historic that can regularly win on turn 2. I'm not aware of any others that can. Gambit, Purge, Ring, Karn. Sure. I'll play this first, just because I don't have anything to do with my one draw, with my 1 mana here. And if I had a third, if I were to go like land, book, then that keeps us on curve to Mutavault on turn 4. The most likely course of play here is Divine Purge into Ring, depending on what we're up against. It's a Loris deck, so... You think this is Belcher? I don't think so. So Loris... Oh, Belcher can go off on turn 2, is what you were saying. And yeah, it can, but it's like, for Belcher to go off on turn 2, you need 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 cards. And for Hammer Time to go off on turn 2, it's 3. And one of the cards can be multiple different cards. So like 2.5. Assuming you wanted to go all in on that. Hello, opponent. Do I just get a free win for my first game? That's what. Okay. Oh, this might actually be Hammer Time. I think it is. Alright. Equip the hammer. Get purged. Nope, no hammer. give him a card. Set him back a bit. I'm debating. No, it's just ring, right? You can have a card. I'll use my cards better. There's a book, and now I'm regretting putting this on red. Barbed spike. This is interesting. So I could play Alchemist Gambit and then potentially Gideon and still have 3 mana up, but I think I want to get this down because I really don't think opponent's going to have much of an answer for that. We have to tank 1 hit. I mean, you might have burn spells, I guess. Hope is too slow here. Trying to like Hope Lupus or something. Hope can also be defeated by... Oh yeah. We win. Can be defeated by casting a... Well, it does say until next turn. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and draw some more cards. Let's go ahead and Alchemist Gambit here. I'll pitch second book. And then if we're lucky, we can pull an extra turn spell here. No, not quite. Still good though. The Surge of Salvation can stop the Hope. Oh, no, it can't. Alright. Sure, let's run it like that. Actually, it is targeted, so we'll go ahead and turn that off because we want to be able to use our next turn to purge all this nonsense. Do you think you'll quit if I fetch a liquid metal coating? I guess I should have drawn first. Could have possibly hit an extra turn. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is pretty much a wrap. He can play Boros and he can play Hope of Garipur again. We're just gonna liquid metal coating Farewell. Hit graveyards and creatures and start ponzing his lands. I have an idea for a deck that's kind of like this, except for it uses signature spells and Teferi's Blessing or whatever. I guess it's true. I could just win. I don't like liquid metal. I don't like Garipur loops though. Plus, pretty sure he's just gonna quit. See? Actually wins the game in one less turn. Win with psychology. Okay. Surge, Purge, Search, Ring. Should be fine. Purge into Ring is usually pretty strong. Here comes the Thoughtseize. I throw down an untapped land just so that I can have Surge available. I don't want my Ring to get Thoughtseized. Alpine can come in tap next turn. You want a Orcish Bowman? Nope. No Orcish Bowman, actually. Is this a swamp? No. Nope. Neither of those are swamps. So this does nothing. Sure. This isn't a lethal threat yet. So now I'm debating Search for Glory and wait a turn. Now that we know he's on Nazgul, next turn I can sweep. Or actually, next turn I can ring, then sweep. Grab a Gideon. Have it in my pocket. Here comes the ring. Sure. Oh, now I wish I'd grabbed the book. Under one approach again. Yeah, sorry, dude. Didn't mean to make you jealous. You doing like a tea break or? I do those occasionally. Like sometimes I'll do like two weeks or so. Let's see. All right. Fair enough.
Your weapons won't help you win.
Will I protect this Gideon? I don't feel like I don't really need to. But I'm gonna have to discard anyway, so I might as well, I guess.
Try getting through me.
I don't know what opponent's on, what opponent is doing. A little confused. There. Well, I'm glad I held on to this farewell. I guess I couldn't have used it anyway, but... Put the Faceless Haven in there. Let's go ahead and grab an emblem. Hex out all creatures in graveyards. And draw some cards. Alright, there's the opponent's ring. I think that we can use it better. Now in this case, I'm actually on board the just win train. So I do this here. Plus this in case of Karn. Draw 3. I should have probably waited. But it's not the end of the world. And the next turn I'll be able to redraw approach. And I don't really think there's much he can do with this deck to stop it. He can only punish us from drawing. He can't actually stop us from doing so. Alright. You get the Gideon, but here's the problem. Second approach. I love this deck. This is like my comfy deck. Playing it just feels right. What's opponent on? Another Lurus deck. I'm gonna mulligan actually. Maybe I can find a purge. Alright, well I don't want to go down further than that, I guess, so... What's up, girly? Oh, if I can find Divine Purge, it just immediately gets so much better. Opponent's got a clock though. Karn is like very, very problematic. If I can survive turn 6, but we have 5 turns right now, which is not enough. Another Sentinel, sure, and another Ornithopter. So now we only have like 2 more turns after this turn, I think. Probably gonna be too slow unless we can find. Oh, speak of the devil. Unless we can find a Divine Purge, was what I was going to finish saying. There are 4 of them in the deficit. It's gonna hit his land too, and then we're gonna Karn the turn after, and he's just gonna quit. That's how I foresee this going. I wish he plays last card right now. Play this, get in. Okay. Alright, well, now or never. Hopefully he doesn't have anything to counter this. You could have Mana Tide. Shrapnel Blast just kills us. It's probably his last card. So I might have already fucked up by not just holding up Surge of Salvation, but if I can get Liquid Metal rolling on him when he's this mana screwed. I bet the last card is Shrapnel Blast though, right? That's why you didn't play it? Yeah, that's going to be hard to deal with for us, for sure. So I definitely should have held Surge. Might have made the difference between winning and losing there. To let Karn go for a turn, hold up the... It just feels so bad to, like, sit there against an artifact deck with a Karn in your hand and 4 mana and not play it so that you can hold up a 1 mana spell. But that's what needed to happen. Because if I untap with Karn there, it's over. You know, yeah. If I do that, then he plays the Darksteel Citadel tapped, and I pawns it anyway because it's already an artifact, and then... So if I hit... It's not very good. I mean, it's close to good. This is bad. I wish this was anything else. Okay. Okay. Purge into Ring is usually... I'll take it. So, to win that last game, we needed to just be on the play. Pretty sure you reversed the turn tempo in that. And we just won. Some kind of ramp. Reprieve is probably best draw right now. Ultimatum combo, perhaps? Feels kind of ultimatum-y. Ultimatum ramp. Well, it gets Divine Purge. Doesn't get any of the rings or the rest of my land. I've talked about my distaste for look at your hand discard spells before. Feels like a small dirty child touching all your cards that you spent lots of money on. It's like in real life, that's like the feeling. It's like this. That's like what I imagine when I have people playing mono discard spells. It's like a small dirty child like touching all my shit. Shark Typhoon. The Ring. The Chance for Glory is a really good draw. So click Gideon.
Prepare to defend yourself. I'm going in.
Go ahead and play it. Problem for you, buddy. That's actually a pretty big problem.
Save yourself and give up now.
Alright.
Stand down.
Take all the turns you want. Sure. Probably has Bosager in the deck. I haven't seen one yet. Alright, Emergent Ultimatum. Go ahead, do your combo. Let's see if it can win. None of that matters. The only thing that matters here is Valky. I don't care about those two at all. Like, you really need... Okay, if you're making a deck around Emergent Ultimatum, when you Emergent Ultimatum, you should win. You need, like, Omniscience at least.
There has to be an answer here.
Count on a rematch.
I'd love to hit some extra turn spells. Creatures, artifacts, enchantments, graveyards. Oh shit. I exiled my own ring. Oops. Well, that's fine. I have another one. That was a mistake. And one Gideon. Yeah, that was an actual accident. I don't know why I clicked artifacts. Okay, sure.
Let's go deep.
Alright, cast Emergent again. We just never give him Valky, if that's the thing that he's trying to count on. We do need to find a solution to it, but I think we've got one. So Karn can get Pithing Needle for Valky. Recast an artifact, you copy it. Archmage. We put this back. That lets him get it immediately, right? But then I can just Karn Pithing Needle it next turn. Alright. Okay. Gonna get some cards, has 3 mana.
So you've seen through my disguise.
Perfect. All tapped out. So, Karn, Pithing Needle, name Valky, play Ring. Gets a book.
Oh, so many painful memories.
I would have liked that. Okay, so we are going to Karn.
Evil must not be tolerated. My purpose is greater than myself.
Pithing Needle. Tibble. Play Gideon. Get Gideon up on Professor Onyx and hold up Surge. I learned my lesson from last game. I'll hold the ring instead of spending all 4 mana. Now I can hold Surge in case he's got something for the Pithing Needle. Sure. And he's running out of hits. But... okay. You go back in. I don't give a shit if you draw cards. I would prefer you to not have a Jenga Taxis quite yet, though. I'd like to have my ring out first. Snapcaster for what, dude? Really? Like, I smell blood. I don't think this guy has a way to deal with our board state. Like, this doesn't matter to us, because it's just decking you faster. And the ult doesn't matter, because it's just lose a bunch of life.
Come on, there's gotta be
And it doesn't
something
interact with
useful.
planeswalkers. Surge of Salvation. That's good.
I don't think so.
I need answers, not more problems.
Could just throw that Mutavault under it too.
Some solutions must be built.
Or just play out my second Gideon and pick it up. No. We're good. You can hit it. Alright, so opponent has 15 cards. He's cast 3 Emergent Ultimatums without winning the game. Emergent. Sure. You're gonna need an angel to go with that. Goes at my face. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to cast
Let's go
Approach.
digging.
And then draw some cards. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's pretty good.
They're with me.
Yeah, I'm going for it. Counter it. Maybe he's got an answer here. I mean, he could have just been waiting for me to tap out. That's possible. And he is on the clock now, so to speak.
There is great power in the things we make.
Doesn't stop us from being able to cast at all, but assuming he's got more Snapcasters, which he probably does, I'm pretty sure he has
Come
more.
on, there's gotta be something useful.
He doesn't have any more counter spells in his graveyard. It's actually pretty relevant. Alright, so 5 cards left. 4 cards left. And I feel like if he had it, he'd have used it by now.
visit my training.
I am not frightened by you.
We may end up having to have a counter battle next turn. Oh yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, or does it? Okay. I forgot. Oops. Alright. Sure. Alright. So that was obviously a mistake on my part. I don't really think there's anything in here that's gonna help him. You can cast Shadow's Verdict. Explore again. Draw 3 more cards. Alright. One card left. Now, if he was smart, he would put book on this, and that would let him last a little bit longer until I found a board wipe. Yeah, kill the Karn. Activate book. He doesn't have white mana. It costs 3 white. It's not gonna happen. My turn. I still have 18 cards. I actually like the idea of Ultimatum ramp, because theoretically ramping to 6 mana is not difficult. One, two, three, four, five, six now. Yep. Got him. Got him, got him, got him. I don't think this is good. I don't think this is... Actually, this is alright. We just need to hit land. If we hit land, we're okay. And we're on the draw. Unthaw. Wizards. Feels wizardy. Yep. Alright, so Divine Purge is our friend. That's land number 3. That's really good as well. Go wide, opponent. Okay, sure. Second Reckless Charge. Sure. It's for 9. Deck is ridiculous. Alright. Let's see if you got a Spell Pierce. He does have a Spell Pierce. Alright, are we dead? Because I have a ring next turn, which could potentially stall into Farewell or Book. If the cards come out right. This is just 5. Alright. Down to 6. I have to draw. I'm gonna head some snow lands for that. Draw again. It's lethal on board is the problem. I don't have any way to stop it. I mean, I could throw my Mutavault in front of it. Which is actually going to be my best bet, I think. No, I'm just dead in either way. Yeah, we're dead. He's just going to do it on the flying, obviously. Against that deck, actually, it's a lot better when they try to, like, set up more creatures early on than dump everything into one creature and just smack us for, like, 9. Search, Gideon, Karn, Reprieve. I'm gonna keep this. And there's the Chance for Glory, so we could potentially go the Chance for Glory play here. Which is basically turn 3 we let them pass. Play something that costs red mana. Ooh. And with that draw, we're just gonna do this. And now if he taps out, he's dead. And now he plays the Dreadhorde. Alright, we win that one. Take an extra turn. Activate the book. Alright, opponent. Have fun. Do whatever you want. Go wild. Yeah, let's just ignore it. trouble.
This is a plain war. There is no shame.
Since we have another
Quick.
Gideon, we'll do this to have our emblem immediately. And it sucks damage out. He has to waste a spell on it, right? He can cast it again with the Arcanist, sure. But it's 3 less damage, even though damage isn't incredibly relevant to us right now. Don't really care.
Stand down.
Get a God Pharaoh statue.
I will endure.
I mean, at this point, you might as well go face because you're gonna have enough to attack it anyway. I guess it's pretty fun to go with double static discharges on the Dread Hordes. Me too, Boros. Okay. Grab another Karn. Alright, so we got double reprieve and a counter spell, but we don't really give a shit about Symmetry Sage. Like, stuff that just does damage. We can only, like, I would have countered, if I'd had this pact, I would have countered the Flame of Anor on the, Godfair statue, but just stopping him from doing damage doesn't really matter to me anymore.
Rid you of your corruption.
One, two, three, four. Alright, now's where we make him quit the game.
Awaken.
Can I just cast it? No, not quite. Still had several turns in the bank. On the play, I'll keep this. Hopefully we can get to the ring before we die. We do have a surge to help us along a little bit. That's a good draw. To play the tap lane here because if I get a third white, like with this deck you want 3 white ASAP, and I don't have a spell to respond with, but I do have a surge, so I may be able to block just like a burn spell if he does that. Just drawing cards. That's not dangerous, right? Actually sucks because we only take 2 damage and I don't really want to purge the Soul Scar Mage. Reprieve helps. Gives me something to do with my mana. Rush it out. That's what I want you to do. Yes, 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 yes. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Reckless charge. Doesn't do it. Play the ring. It's better to play the ring and draw and make him not be able to alert us next turn. So he's gonna want to go on the board. That's why ring and purge are so good together, because like the ring encourages them to go wide in the turn, in their downtime turn, like this, and then you sweep it all up. And so you either wipe before you play the ring because you're gonna die, or you try to stall into it. It's also, assuming we get a land, play another ring. I mean, he may be able to kill us if he has a spell pierce here. But that's just burn. Burn is fine. Draw. Next turn we can start taking turns. I could have potentially done it this turn, but I'm worried about like three damage burn spells here. Now he's got a reckless charge. It's really bad, actually. So this can do what? 7? 9 damage here? 10, 11? I'm dead? If he does it right? Let's see. Well, Wizards is our worst matchup in this deck. I guess I needed to go for the Gideon, but he would have killed it, is the issue. I need to be able to Gideon when he doesn't kill it. But he's definitely going to just burn me here. Yep. I should have probably just gone with the chance in the Gideon strategy a while ago. But... Alright, well 5 and 3 isn't too bad. Probably got our daily done too. Oh, 4 and 3. Not as good, but I mean, this is still reasonable. Better than yesterday. Yesterday I freaking bombed out. Alright, I just want to play a couple with that Naya Hammer Time list I was working on, but not in an event. How about some historic ranked? So this is Naya Hammer Time list that I like. It's got 3 Esper Sentinels, 4 Kemba's Outfitters, 4 Sigarda's Aids, 4 Scamps, 4 Chargers, 1 Rabbit Battery, 4 Thuds, 4 Hammers, 2 Shadow Spears, 2 Kemba, 3 Armed Scavenger, 3 Belted Giant Strength, 3 Fighter Class, and a Luris. And then an extremely painful mana base of all untapped lands, so that you can try to hit the dream of basically Sigarda's Aid, Scamp, and Hammer, which is a 2nd turn kill. You can kill people when they, like, it is possible for you to have a game where you play a land and you play a Scamp, and they play a tap land, and then they die. I think it's probably okay. Hammer makes it better. Now we just need an enabler. If we were to get like a... Oh, we're dead. Okay. Sure. Seems fair. It's almost as good. Alright, we're dead. That is how it goes sometimes. That was like the nuts for the... Okay, for the Grease Fang deck. Actually, Grease Fang. I should get some Grease Fangs. That's a really strong deck. I've always thought it was a really strong deck. Grease Fang got stronger too because Unearth is a thing. So you could run the spell that he just had and Unearth and have a very strong like turn 2 potential with that deck too. Or well, turn 2 you get the Grease Fang anyway. Did he get any creatures back though? No. No box. Thinking here. So I could play and equip the Rabbit Battery. That allows me to go in. I could also play the Shadow Spear and the Rabbit Battery or the Hammer. Let's see. This is a hard choice, actually. Okay. Here's next turn we can play and equip Shadow Spear. We'll sacrifice 2 life and get 3 life back. Obviously, an equipment enabler is our best draw because we have a hammer. He gets one back. All the Stitcher suppliers in the world. Well, that's certainly interesting. Okay, new plan. Sigarda's aid. Attack. Hammer. Shadow Spear. Kill him? I'll take it. Time's at 6:30. Alright, I'm gonna go fight Cazador soon. No enablers. Does have the right colors. I think this is okay, actually. And there's an enabler, so. Not kind of you to feed your Thalia to me. Now if I draw a land, I can instant cast Kimbo. Okay, so he's gonna take the hammer. Sure. Sure. Man, second Dahlia is admittedly pretty annoying. But we can just play belt. Attacks. No blocks. Kimba. For 12. Got him. Absolutely, I had fun in that match. Are you kidding me? Fuck that guy. Nah, that guy was cool. He didn't do anything wrong. He was just playing a strong white deck that's annoying to play against. What I really meant to say is fuck Thalia. Although I admit it's fun when you're playing her. It's one of those fun when it's on your side cards. Well, we have 2 parts of 3, and we have an Esper Sentinel, so I think I'm going to keep that. Thought Thief. Thought Thief, you let me touch your card, please. Takes the Esper Sentinel. Or the Fighter class? Takes the Fighter class, which might be the right solution considering I drew an outfitter on the top, but it does mean we get the Sentinel down. There are some basics in here, so should be okay against Field of Ruin. That's a nice card. What did he take 2 damage from? Like red. Glad we have one more landed here, huh? Obliterator Fight Club is what this is. Well, that's an interesting conundrum. So I don't want this out because if he fights it, I'll have to sacrifice 3 permanents. Fighting 1 is probably okay. I could play it and then just thud the Aetherborn. So what's my clock here? I think I just no block. Our hope is like a hammer, basically. Interesting. So we have to stall one more turn after this one. We want to get rid of our Sentinel, probably. And just be completely open. I don't know, like, it's possible that that could be bad for us too. This is what we'll do. Charger Hammer Thud is lethal, unless he gains some life. No blocks. You got another ring there, buddy? And that would get you out of it. Ha 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 ha. Charger. Hammer. Hammer. Thud. Got him. So, right there, the reason I played Dolores and sacrificed it, I didn't want anything with high power to be on the board because he's trying to fight my creatures to make me sacrifice shit. But I also wanted to reduce the amount of damage I was going to take as much as possible because I already had the kill in my hand. So just sacrifice Dolores in one of my thuds to kill his 3/3. Alright. I'm gonna make this the last game. For this, I'm gonna get on Baldur's Gate. I have a big boss fight to do. Okay, this is great. This is a turn 3 kill, potentially. Okay, so I didn't actually play the hammer there because he's white-blue, and I'm expecting a counterspell somewhere around in this. So I wanted to play something else, give him a bonk with that, because I have Charger equip hammer at instant speed if he ever taps out to do anything. If I get to 4 mana, it's just a lethal swing. So I'm actually going to play this more like a control-y matchup. Alright, next turn's gonna be... He's on ring then. If he's running this card, he's on blue-white ring. So this is gonna be his Divine Purge turn. See, this is perfect. Works out perfectly. Because now we have... If I had just drawn a mana there instead of that Shadow Spear, it would have been even better, but... Alright. Played the ring. Sure. Go get. Do I want the... I think I want this. Alright, so he has to obviously do something about this charger. Your standard board wipe destroy everything won't work, but Divine Purge works quite well. Okay, we're just dead. So I guess grabbing the grabbing the belt was a mistake. Or at least equipping it. Yeah, we'll work with this. We get Scamp into Scavenger with a Kimba if he finds a hammer. Also, Armed Scavenger plus the Guard is 8 is a lot of fun. This is mill. I bet. Yeah, it's mill. Is it self mill? Well, I'm a little annoyed that he killed my Armed Scavenger. Ooh, mill a hammer. That would be excellent. This will be the counter spell. Down to 15. Opponent is having mana problems, it seems. Cut down to kill the scamp. Oh no, my friend, you have to kill the scamp. It's way better. This card. Fireblade Charger is like an A tier, and Scamp is like an S tier. There's a clear distinction in their capabilities. Esper Sentinel's kind of fun. I want Grim Scavenger. Feel kind of bad for the opponent. He's definitely mana screwed here. Kills the Scavenger again. Okay, sure. Alright, I'm gonna go play some Baldur's Gate 3. So, stick around.